What's up, everybody? Welcome to Extra Turns. We got a fun episode today. No theme, just gameplay.
Yeah, just people's homebrew decks. We got a bunch of our staff here. We have Mr. Infect in the house. Woo. It is a pretty explosive and exciting game. Before we get into it, we got to talk about our sponsors, cardkingdom.com/command. That is the best place to go to buy your Magic products, singles, anything at all. If you want to get your hands, let's say, on some pre-orders for Commander Masters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have all the cards you want from Lord of the Rings yet, I certainly don't. Anything at all, cardkingdom.com/command has a ginormous inventory. They're going to have all the cards you're looking for in the condition you're looking for, in the version you're looking for, and they're going to be able to get all of that stuff to you all in one convenient package all at once. So yeah, I use Card Kingdom all the time. In fact, at the time we're recording this, we are getting ready to go to MagicCon Barcelona, and we're literally ordering cards for decks that are going to be played during that live show, and we are ordering specifically from Card Kingdom because we trust them to get us the cards on time.
Yeah.
When they say they will, in the condition they say they will. So again, cardkingdom.com/command.
And when you get those cards, you got to keep them protected when you're going to play them at MagicCon Barcelona, or you just game night, go to ULTRAPRO.com/command. They've got another huge inventory of everything you need to make your game setup awesome. Playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, you name it, ULTRAPRO probably has it. And of course, when you use ultrapro.com/command, you're also supporting the show, protecting your cards, making them look even sweeter than they normally do. ULTRAPRO also has the license for a lot of the official Magic arts. So if you want that playmat with that cool new commander, or the sleeves that match it, or those cool Boros sleeves, whatever it is, ultrapro.com/command has got your back, and they're always running great sales and deals. So you can also find tons of stuff, older products especially, at a great discount. And look, we're spending a lot of money on Magic cards, and it's a great way to make sure you're saving where you can. Get that max value by going to ultrapro.com/command.
Yeah, you really get max value by making sure your cards don't get damaged in some way.
That's
right?
true. That's a great point.
That's max value over time.
Bingo.
And of course, the final way to support all of our content is directly if you go to patreon.com/command zone. All kinds of cool perks for our patrons. We have a sweet community on Discord. We're chatting with our patrons all the time. We're playing spell table games with them. We are releasing content early for our patrons. There's also exclusive content that only our patrons see. If you are interested in supporting the Command Zone and you want to get exclusive looks at content and talk to a bunch of members of the team here, join our community. Go to patreon.com/command zone.
Can't recommend it enough, but you also know what I can't not recommend on enough? The beginning of this game. Let's get into Extra Turns right now.
What I can't recommend not enough.
I don't know. I kept going.
It's like that Bilbo thing.
Yeah. Just add more words until it makes sense, everybody.
How's it, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Extra Turns. On this one, we've got some of your favorites from our Command Zone crew playing some of their more powerful decks.
Hey everybody, it's Jake, and today I'm playing the Friends Forever pairing of 11 the Mage and Max the Daredevil. This deck wants to draw a lot of cards early so I can get to the magic number 11 cards in hand. That way, L's attack trigger can start cheating out some huge spells. With all that free value, I should be able to turn this game upside down.
Hey, it's Mr. Infect, and my deck is Miirym, Sentinel, Wyrm. This deck is full of huge and powerful dragons. So I want to ramp up quickly and get my commander out fast so I can double those dragons up. Then my air force of giant Hellkites can swoop in and crush my opponents.
The commander I'll be playing is Carth the Lion. This is a Golgari Super Friends deck. That means I want to deploy a team of Planeswalkers. Then, even when they get removed, Carth will refill my hand with yet more powerful walkers, ready to start ticking up and counting down to my opponent's demise.
And the deck I'm serving up is Gyome, Master Chef. I'm going to be playing lots of little efficient creatures to churn out tons of food tokens with my commander. Once I'm set up with Artifact Aristocrats pieces, alongside my army of attackers, I can chop my opponent's life totals all the way down to 0.
All right, let's fight.
Let's get cooking.
This deck goes to 11.
Planeswalkers shall prevail.
All right, everybody ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Okay, I will begin by drawing for turn. I will play Slitherbore Pathway. And then I'm not done. I will tap this land and I will play a Llanowar Elves.
Okay.
Classic.
Turn one play, I think we know who the threat is.
Go ahead, Jake.
All right, I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Cinderglade tapped and I'll pass.
Okay, draw for turn. I will play a forest, and then I will play a Birds of Paradise. And that's it for me.
A little better than Llanowar Elves.
All right, I will draw. I will play a command tower, and I will pass turn.
All right, I will untap. I will draw. I'm gonna play a Verdant Catacombs, which I will immediately crack, going to 39. And I will search my library and find an Overgrown Tomb, which I'll put into play untapped. So I will take 2, going to 37. And then I will tap 3, and I will play a Tireless Tracker.
Good start.
That is a really good start.
And then I will pass the turn. Go ahead, Jake.
All right, I'll untap and draw for turn. I'm gonna play a command tower, and then I'll tap 2 and cast a Felwar Stone, and then I'll pass.
All right, I will untap. And then I will draw. I'm gonna play a swamp, and I'm gonna follow up with my own little turn 2/3 drop, Josh. And I'm gonna play Black Market Connections.
Full send. Full send. Full send.
Are you gonna full send every time?
I am.
Learning from the best, right?
Oh no, now that I've said that, I'm gonna stick with it, right?
That's right.
All right, I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap nothing, draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Yavimaya Cradle of Growth, so everybody's got forests.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then I'm gonna be less cool, and I'm gonna play an Arcane Signet. Pass turn.
All right, I will untap, and I will draw my card for turn. I will play a Witch's Cottage tapped, so I only have 1 swamp. Tireless Tracker is gonna trigger, so I will create a clue token, and then I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna cast Killer Service.
Oh.
Yeah, you thought we were at a fast food restaurant, but we were at a fine dining establishment, actually. I have 3 opponents, so I will make 3 food tokens. Order up.
God, that brings back terrible memories.
I can attack with my Tireless Tracker, which is quite big. I guess I gotta go up Mr. Full Send over there. 3 coming at you, Jordan.
I'll take 3. So I will go down to 37.
And then, Jake, I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Training Center untapped. Then I'll tap 4 and cast my commander, 11 the Mage.
I'm afraid.
All right, I hope none of you is a Demogorgon. I'm gonna pass.
What if when Jake casts the free spell on him, his nose just starts bleeding?
Can we add that in CG, please?
All right, I will untap, I will upkeep, and then I will draw. After my draw, Black Market Connections will trigger.
Full send, full send, full send, full send, full send.
I'm gonna pay 6, going down to 31. And I'm going to get a treasure, I'm going to draw a card, and I am going to make a 3/2 colorless shapeshifter token with Changeling.
Oh, dang. Value.
That's the power of the full send.
Yeah, but I'm at 31, so I'm losing basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so powerful. You should do it every time.
That's a really good idea. All right, I'm gonna play Carth the Lion, cracking the treasure.
Uh-oh, so it begins.
Yikes.
So when Carth enters the battlefield, I get to look at the top 7 cards of my deck and reveal a Planeswalker and put it to my hand. I will reveal Vraska the Unseen and put that into my hand.
Seems good.
I'll put the rest in the bottom of my library in a random order. I'm gonna play my land for turn. I will play a Bojuka Bog, which will enter the battlefield tapped.
Sure.
And I guess I will get rid of Josh's graveyard.
All right, Verdant Catacombs gets exiled.
Take that, Verdant Catacombs.
That was a good threat assessment.
You got bogged. And then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw for turn. I will play a Dragon Tempest.
I'm going to cast Force of Negation, exiling the Locust God so that it's free
Wow.
to counter
Okay.
Dragon Tempest.
That's a big move. Okay.
Craig, I appreciate you getting the Force of Negation out of his hand.
It was probably going at a Planeswalker.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play a Breeding Pool untapped, so I will lose 2, going to 38. And then I will pass the turn to you, Josh.
All right, I will untap and I will draw. I'm gonna play my land for turn, which is a Llanowar Waste. Tireless Tracker will trigger. I will make another clue token. All right, I'm going to tap for 4, and I'm going to play Beast Whisperer. Ooh. Slightly better than clues. And then I will tap a green, and I will play Elvish Mystic, which will trigger the Beast Whisperer, and I will draw a card. All right, and then I do have this Tireless Tracker, and Craig, I'm sorry, but you're the only person that is available to attack, so I'll swing at you for 3.
I will take 3, going down to 35.
And then Jake, take it away.
All right, I'll untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play a Path of Ancestry tapped. Then I'm going to go to combat. And Craig, I'm also going to swing 3 at you.
No!
On attack, 11's going to trigger, and I'll lose a life and draw a card. And I don't have 11 cards in my hand, so the rest of the ability doesn't trigger.
All right, I will take 3, going down to 32.
And then my second main, I'm going to tap 3 and cast Max the Daredevil.
Yikes.
I'm going to mana drain that.
Oh!
That's fair.
That is a spite mana drain if I have ever seen one.
I'm gonna send Max to the command zone.
All right, I will get that during my first main phase.
All right, and that's all I'm gonna do on my turn. I'll pass.
Okay, I will untap for turn, and then go to my upkeep and draw a card. And after I draw my card, Black Market Connections will trigger, and I will do it all.
Yeah, Bolson!
I will draw a card, I will make a treasure, I will make a shapeshifter,
It's a lot of stuff.
and then I will go to 25 life.
That's my favorite part.
Then I'm gonna play my land for turn, and you guys are never gonna see this one coming. I am going to pay 5 and cast Vraska the Unseen. She will come in with 5 loyalty counters. I'll immediately tick her up to 7.
Oh, because of that extra from Carth.
Yep, and basically until my next turn, whenever a creature deals combat damage to Vraska the Unseen, destroy that creature, which, by the way, puts her in ult range next turn. Her ult is put 3 1/1 black assassin creatures on the battlefield with, whenever this creature deals damage to a player, that player loses the game.
I don't like this.
Yep. All right.
And then I'm gonna crack the treasure and cast a Llanowar Elf.
Nice. Old school.
And that's it for me. I will pass the turn.
All right, I will untap, I will draw for turn, and during my first main phase, I'll have 3 colorless mana because of my mana drain.
You're welcome.
So, I'm gonna cast my general, Miirym.
Ay, ay, ay.
And then I will play a Steam Vents tapped and pass the turn.
Boy. Okay. I will untap and then I will draw. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna start by tapping 4 and playing my commander, Gyome, Master Chef. Haha, Gyome! Food for everyone! It's so delicious. Okay, then that is a creature spell, so I will draw because of Beast Whisperer. And then, I hate doing this, but I have to play the backside of Balaged Recovery, which is Balaged Sanctuary. Ooh. As my land for turn.
Buddy, you don't got any targets anyway. I think you're fine.
I Bajuka bugged you. You gun got.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get my Verdict Catacombs back.
Next level tech.
I don't want to use this as my land drop for turn, so I'll get a land with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, this card is so good.
All right, but that is a land drop, so Tireless Tracker will trigger, and I will make a 3rd clue token.
Oh, Lord.
I suppose I am scared of assassins. I don't want to swing out with much. I guess Jake, I'm just gonna swing at you for 2 with my Beast Whisperer.
All right, I'll take 2 and go to 37.
And then I will move to my end step, and because I had 1 non-token creature enter the battlefield this turn, which was Gyome, I will make a 4th food token. And Killer Service will also trigger, but I'm not going to pay. Go ahead, Jake.
Okay, I'll untap, and then I will draw for turn. I'm going to play a mountain. You put me in a really bad spot, Jordan. I'm gonna hold up my blocker and a bunch of mana and pass the turn.
Okay. Scared of assassins?
I'm scared of assassins.
All right, I will untap for my turn, and then I will go to upkeep and draw my card. And then Black Market Connections will trigger.
Full send, full send, full send. Everybody, full send, full send.
I know I'm being baited now, but I've never been one to be above taking bait. Full send, baby.
Yeah! Respect, respect, respect.
With that on the stack, I will tap 2 mana.
I hate to hear this.
Yeah, what is this?
And I'm gonna Cyclonic Rift Vraska to your hand.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want you to know you were on the back foot just yet.
Oh, boy.
Big plays, Jake.
Return Vraska to my hand.
I love so much about what happened.
Yeah.
Also being cyclonic.
That cyclonic is gone. Yeah, this is amazing.
You guys are killing me here. Help out!
Because of my now feeling a little ambitious, full send.
Yep. Oh yeah, full send still happens.
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh, it sure does.
Yep.
I am going to lose 6 life and go down to 19.
Cool.
Draw a card, make a shapeshifter token, and make a treasure.
Oh, God.
I'm going to play what I believe may be the worst land in my deck right now, which is an Ancient Tomb. Okay. I'm gonna pay 2 and play Lightning Greaves.
Yeah, there it is.
Then I will equip my Lightning Greaves to Carth the Lion. Then I am going to play Liliana, Dreadhorde General.
Oh, crap.
And I will sack the treasure to do that. And I will be tapping Ancient Tomb for green, thanks to Yavimaya, instead of killing myself.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to immediately tick her down to 3. And everyone has to sacrifice 2 creatures.
In response,
Yeah.
with that ability on the stack, I'm gonna tap for 2 and sacrifice a clue token. And I'm gonna draw, and that will put a counter on the Tireless Tracker, which is now a 4/3. And then that ability will resolve.
Okay, everybody has to sacrifice 2 creatures. I will be sacrificing a Llanowar Elves and a Shapeshifter.
I'm gonna be sacrificing Miirym, my general. and I'll put it in the command zone.
And I'm gonna sack the Elvish Mystic and the Tireless Tracker.
Wow. And then all I can do is sack 11. So I'll send her to the command zone.
You're only supposed to sack 2 creatures.
But Jordan, that's just her name.
There's 9 left.
Okay, and because of Liliana's passive ability, I get to draw 2 cards because I sacrifice those 2 creatures. And then at the end of my turn, I will discard Cunning Rhetoric. Go ahead, Craig.
All right, I will untap and draw for turn. I'm gonna play Sheltered Thicket tapped. I am going to tap 3, and I am going to play Obsidian Charmaw.
Wow.
Okay.
You don't want to destroy my Ancient Tomb. It's got the best chance of killing me.
I know, I actually think I want to go for one of Jake's things right now. Jake, I'm gonna destroy your Path of Ancestry.
All right. Path of Ancestry goes down.
That's my sacrifice fodder, so I'll pass turn after that.
Okay, I will untap and I will draw for turn. All right, I will start by tapping my Llanowar Waste as a forest because of Yavimaya to produce a green and play Teething Wormlet.
Ooh. What?
It does have Death Touch because I have 3 artifacts. The most important part of all of this is that Beast Whisperer is going to trigger and I'm going to draw a card.
Yay!
I guess then I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play a Sarenth Steel Seeker. Beast Whisperer will trigger, I will draw a card. Then I'm going to play my land for turn, which is a swamp. I'll immediately tap it, and I'm going to play Disciple of the Vault.
Nice, wow.
That's another creature, so I will draw from Beast Whisperer.
All right, I'm not feeling great about a Disciple of Vault being the lowest life on board.
You're at 19, you're fine.
Yeah, everything will be great. I'm sure I'll stay at 19.
And then I'm gonna go to combat, and Jordan, I'm gonna swing Gyome, Master Chef, my commander, at Liliana. And Jake, I will attack you with the Beast Whisperer.
Okay, well, I have no blocks, so I'll take 2 and go to 35.
I don't really want to lose Liliana, but if I do, I still get the Carth Planeswalker Death trigger. And if I block up the Shapeshifter, I can't trigger down and edict everybody anyway.
Right, because trample.
Okay, then, I'm just gonna let it go. Lily is dead.
All right, so Liliana down.
When Liliana dies, that will trigger Carth the Lion, so I get to look at the top 7 cards of my deck and find another Planeswalker to put into my hand. Of these 7 cards that I see, I'm going to choose...
Whether you're searching for the latest sneaker drop, that iconic handbag, a timeless watch, or your next piece of classic jewelry, eBay authenticators are there verifying every detail of your purchase.
Yep, we're talking each inch, stitch, tick, facet, and clasp that make the piece you're searching for worthy of your collection.
eBay's authenticators are experts in their craft, true connoisseurs.
And as leaders in their fields, they're making sure your items always arrive as authentic as your style. So go ahead, get that piece you've always wanted.
And leave it up to the meticulous eyes of an eBay authenticator to make sure that watch movement is original, that glimmer is real gold, that rare sneaker is legit, or that handbag is really made of genuine leather, and never get faked over again.
In a world full of fakes, it's time to get real with eBay Authenticity Guarantee.
Everyone deserves real. Visit ebay.com for terms.
How's it, everybody? We're excited to announce the return of Game Night's tokens. Dun dun dun! Each order includes 40 total tokens all in one pack. There are 4 of each token and there are 10 tokens.
These will be available in other premium versions. We have a premium foil and a gold foil version. And of course, the ultra premium gold foil tokens come in a special high quality drawer box. It's a really cool way to show off your Game Night's bling.
Yeah, I even use this box for other things. It's very sturdy and it looks sharp.
Plus, if you want to show that you're the biggest Game Night fan out there, our top tier pledge level has something really special. It's a custom-made double-sided playmat that features all of the art from the tokens with a really cool comic book inspired layout.
Yeah, very few of these end up getting made.
As with all of our Kickstarters, this is for a limited time, so this is your best chance to get your hands on these tokens and playmats.
Just go right now, lock in your order. Don't mess around. Just guarantee that you're gonna get them.
Absolutely. All right, thanks everyone, and get your pledge in now.
You browsing for some new tech?
Yeah, I'm building Tiamat and ARCHIDEKT. Ooh, how about Zergo and Ojutai?
Did you just drag and drop that card image directly into your deck?
Yep, with ARCHIDEKT, you can drag and drop card images from EDH Rec or Scryfall directly into the deck list. No typing required.
That is so cool.
Ooh, okay, check this out. I'm gonna drag and drop Dragon Storm into the deck, and then boom, I'm gonna drop a bunch of dragons on the battlefield.
A 9-drop, huh? Seems ambitious.
It was just for the pun. ARCHIDEKT is the best place to browse, brew, and playtest commander decks. Just go to archidekt.com/command zone to get started.
That's ARCHIDEKT.com/command zone.
All right, of these 7 cards that I see, I'm going to choose Vraska, Betrayal's Sting. Oh. New Vraska. And then the rest of the cards will go on the bottom of the deck in a random order.
Okay, and then I will go to my second main phase. I'm not gonna take any action, so I'm gonna move to my end step. On end step, I have a few triggers. Killer Service is gonna trigger, and I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna sacrifice one of my food tokens. And I'm gonna make a 4/4 Rhino.
That's a pretty good trade.
He just bribed him with food. Come here, rhinos.
And when I sacrifice, that is an artifact going to the graveyard, so Disciple of the Vault will trigger. And Jordan, I'm gonna ping you for 1.
You could have sent it at me?
Fight the real enemy.
I will take 1 and I will go to 18.
And then Gyome will trigger. And because 3 non-token creatures enter the battlefield this turn, I will make 3 food tokens. And each of those is an artifact entering the battlefield, so that's gonna trigger a couple more things. Teething Wormlet will gain me 3 life, going to 40. And then on only the first one of those artifacts, unfortunately, it will trigger and get a 1/1 counter.
Nice.
And then Sarenth Steel Seeker is also going to trigger. So I'm gonna look at the top card of my library 3 times, and if it's a land, put it in my hand. Otherwise, I'll decide. Okay, so the first one is Tia Series Devastation. I'll put that in the graveyard. Then Dockside Chef goes to graveyard. And finally, not a land, Sakura Tribe Elder also goes to graveyard. And that is all I can do. Take it away, Jake.
All right, I'm gonna untap and draw for turn. All right, I'm going to play a Fabled Passage. I'm gonna immediately crack it. So I will search my library for a basic. I'm going to get a swamp. I'm going to tap all of my manas and recast my commander, 11 the Mage.
Ooh, cards in hand?
Not 11.
Is it 10?
No.
Okay, all right, just checking.
All right.
And then I'll pass.
All right, I will untap. I will go to my upkeep and draw a card. And then
Full send?
Black Market Connections triggers.
Full send. Full send. Full send.
I would have to be
Full
an
send.
idiot
Coward.
to full send with 18 life.
Oh, you could do it.
But by God, I'm gonna do it.
Full send.
All right. I will take 6 life, going down to 12. And I'm gonna full send. Oh boy, I regret this deeply.
Peer pressure is great.
Yep, really great. I will draw a card. I will get another shapeshifter, and I will make a treasure.
You might have a lot of regret, but you also have our respect.
And you know what? That's better than winning. Yep. I'm gonna start by playing a Soul Ring.
Late game Soul Ring, but still good.
Yeah, it still leaves me up 1 mana.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play Vraska, Golgari Queen.
Oh, wait, a different Vraska?
That's right. Nobody expects the third Vraska, you know?
No one expects the third Vraska.
And then, you know what? I don't want to look like a coward. I just absolutely cannot full send again. So I'm going to immediately tick Vraska up, which will put her at 7. And I'm going to sacrifice Black Market Connections.
Wow.
So that I gain a life and draw a card.
So you don't have to be a coward.
Bam! I don't have to be a coward. There's no Black Market Connections for me to full send on anymore. And then, luckily, I drew a land off of Vraska. So I will play a Woodland Cemetery, which comes into play untapped. And then I am just going to pay 6, cracking a treasure, and paying 2 for the Ancient Tomb.
Oh yeah.
So that I can play Vraska, Betrayal's Sting.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
All right.
Are you going to pay the life?
I'm not gonna pay the life, I paid the mana.
All right, we have a trigger to resolve here. When you sack that treasure, my Disciple of the Vault.
Oh yeah.
Take 1, Jordan.
I go to 10. Then I will tick Vraska's Betrayal Sting down, and I will turn Gyome into a treasure.
In response with that on the stack, I'm gonna pay 1 to activate Gyome. I'll sacrifice a food, and I'm gonna tap down one of your shapeshifters.
Okay.
That will also trigger Disciple of the Vault, so Jordan.
Not loving that board over there. I go to 9, and that will put Vraska at 5 loyalty.
And then Gyome turns into a treasure. Treasure!
You have to treasure your commander.
That's what you are. You're my master chef.
I was thinking more like under treasure.
That's all I've got. Craig, go ahead.
Okay, so I will untap and draw for turn. I'll play a Siobhan Reef for land for turn. And then I think I've got to play this card. I'm going to play a Steel Hellkite.
Oh!
That is really good against Josh.
Why'd you have to play a card that's so threatening to me? It'll blow up like half my board.
Yeah, but I'm not coming at you yet. I mean, we have to deal with the situation first.
The problem with this, Craig, is like I was already planning to take Jordan out, but then I'm just wide open to the Hellkite if I spend all my resources taking him out on my turn.
What if I don't attack you with the Hellkite next turn?
Yeah, if you attack Jordan with the flyer and promise not to attack me with the Hellkite, I will kill him on my turn, and I won't attack you or affect your board in any way.
I'm cool with that.
Deal?
Yeah,
Okay.
good deal.
This is a horrible
Deal, Jake?
I love this deal.
Deal? Yeah. Jordan, deal?
Hey, Jake, you want to make friends?
Deal?
I don't know who you are.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so I'm gonna declare attacks. All right, Jordan.
You know, I have some pretty juicy planeswalkers on the board you can attack.
This is true, but I'm gonna attack you.
All right, I have no blocks in the air. I will take 4, going to 5.
Okay, that's all I can do. I pass turn to you, Josh.
Okay, I think I can do the rest of the way from here. I will untap, and don't forget my treasure token there, and I will draw for turn. All right, I'm gonna start by paying 5 and casting Mazarek, Kroll Death Priest.
Whoa. Yikes. That's a classic.
Yeah. Okay, then I am going to sacrifice my Gyome treasure for a green mana.
I gave you that treasure.
You did. And
You should be thankful.
the Disciple of the Vault is going to thank you by dealing 1 to you, Jordan. I will put my commander back in the command zone, and then I'll add 1 mana to the one I have floating, and I will sacrifice a clue token, and I will draw a card. That is another Disciple of the Vault trigger. I will target you, Jordan.
Oof. Down to 3.
And then that was 2 permanents that I sacked. So Mazarek will trigger twice, and I'll put 2 +1/+1 counters on all of my creatures.
Yikes. That's a later problem for me.
Boy, Mazarek kind of came out of nowhere and made this a very, very scary board.
And then, Jordan, I'm going to go to combat.
And attack Jake. Wide open.
All right, Jordan, I'm going to swing at you with everything I have that can. That is a 4/5 Beast Whisperer, a 4/4 Wormlet, a 3/4 Steel Seeker, a 6/6 Rhino Warrior, and a 3/3 Disciple of the Vault.
Ooh, okay, so so that's 6 creatures coming at me?
5. I use his Land War Elves for mana.
Great. So I am just straight up dead.
Yeah, I don't think there's any blocks unless you've got something tricky up your sleeve that let you live.
I don't really, not with no mana and everything. So I think I just have to cause you as much pain as possible for killing me.
Yeah, that seems fair.
So I am going to throw Carth the Lion in front of your Disciple of the Vault, which should kill it. And then I'm just going to put both of those shapeshifters in front of your Beast Whisperer, which should kill it.
Yep, those blocks make sense to me. Okay, so Disciple dies, Beast Whisperer dies, and you take 6, 9, 13.
Yep, and guess what? That kills the Jordan.
Knockout! Dead. And then I will go to my end step, and I didn't have any artifacts enter, or I don't think I have any triggers. I don't have the mana for Killer Service, so Jake, go ahead.
All right. I will untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play a Reliquary Tower first.
All right.
Then I'm going to tap 2 mana and cast an Is It Signet.
Yep, ramping. Late game ramp.
Now I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing with 11 at you, Josh. On attack, my commander will trigger. I'm going to lose 1 life and draw a card.
Nice.
And I don't have 11 cards in my hand, so the rest of the ability doesn't go off.
Okay, she's a 3/5?
Yep.
All right, I will block with my Mazarek, which is a 4/4.
They boyoyoing, and then I will tap 2 mana and cast 3 visits. So I'll search my library for a forest card, and I'm gonna get this Stomping Ground, and I'll have it enter the battlefield untapped. So I'll take 2, going to 32, and then I'll use 5 manas to cast Max the Daredevil.
Max is back.
She's back, and I'm gonna pass to you, Craig.
All right, I will untap and draw for turn. Oh, this is fun. I will cast for Crag.
For who?
Crag!
For Crag.
That's for Craig. For me. Oh, that's pretty good for Craig.
Yeah, it is.
That's good for Craig.
I am then going to move to attack phase.
Okay.
And Jake, I'm going to attack you with both Obsidian Charmaw and Steel Hellkite. On attack, for Crag will trigger, and I will goad 11.
Okay, so she's got to attack Josh next turn. All right, well, they're both in the air, and I have no blockers, so I'll take 9, going to 23.
Okay. Then, because damage was dealt with Steel Hellkite, I will tap 2 and destroy all permanents with equal mana cost to 2.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ooh, the mana rocks.
My Felwar Stone and my Izzet Signet go down.
You've been deramped.
At least Disciple of the Vault wasn't still out.
Yeah, sure.
Silver linings.
And I passed turn.
Then I will go to my untap here, and I will untap, and I will draw my card for the turn. I'm gonna play a swamp as my land for turn. Then I'm gonna recast my commander, Gyome, Master Chef. And then I'm gonna go to combat, and Craig, I'm gonna swing at you with a Rhino Warrior, which is a 6/6, and a Teething Wormlet, which is a 4/4.
I don't like that. Well, for Crag is for me, so I gotta take it. I'll go down to 22.
Okay, and then I will go to my end step, and Guillaume's gonna trigger, because he entered the battlefield this turn, and make a food token, which is going to trigger my Teething Wormlet, which will become a 5/5, gain me a life, I go to 41. And then Sarenth's Steel Seeker will trigger. I'll look at the top card of my library, and I'm just gonna keep that on top, actually. I don't want it in the graveyard.
Sweet.
Okay, and then, yep, that's it. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap and draw for turn. Well, I'm goaded, so 11 has to attack. Josh, I'm gonna attack you with my 3/5. On attack, my commander's gonna trigger, so I'll lose a life and draw a card.
Now, I just want to point out, I can very easily kill 11 by just blocking with Mazarek.
What if I could stop a Steel Hellkite?
Now, then I would be willing to listen to what you have to say.
Okay.
This thing has warped the whole game.
Right?
It's a deal, Hellkite.
Deal, Hellkite. I'll make that deal. I'll just block with the 4/4 so nothing dies
right.
if you will take care of the Steel Hellkite. Okay, I block with Mazarek.
Cool. Then I will tap 4 and play Kaido, Dancing Shadow.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna use this +1 ability to make it so Steel Hellkite can't attack or block until my next turn.
Take care of Steel. No, listen. Yep. I need better lawyers. I was hoping you'd kill it.
Which means that I need to get a next turn. So don't kill me.
All right.
All right, that's all I can do. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I am going to untap and draw for turn. All right, so I think I still want to draw cards, so I'm gonna try and goad some more creatures. Jake, I am going to attack you with for Crag.
He's attacking on your behalf. Why are you attacking? For Krog!
That's what she's saying. All right, it's a 3/3, flying in the air, and I am going to goad Max this time.
I'll just take it. I'll go to 19.
Then I'm going to play Genax, Astral Hunter.
Very nice. Love that card.
That is going to make me make a treasure, and I'm going to sack said treasure for a Rhystic Study.
Oh, nice. I approve. You sacrifice a permanent, so Mazarek's going to trigger. So I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on all of my creatures.
Jake, I think we need to start working together.
Who's we? I don't know if I can help at this point.
You and for Crag.
I've dealt with so many things this game.
Okay.
And that's all I can do. I pass turn to you, Josh.
All right, on your end step, I am going to activate Gyome twice, sacrificing 2 food tokens. I'm gonna tap down Ganix and the Obsidian Charma.
Oh, I don't like this. That means I have no blockers. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You guys should start doing some math.
Wait a minute.
I have to point out that is 2 more permanents being sacrificed, so all of my creatures get 2 more +1/+1 counters.
Jeez.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
That's
so
really bad.
they all get quite large now. Most of them have 5 counters on them, and one has 6. So that's big. And then I'm gonna go to my untap here. I think I can end it.
Oh boy.
I'll draw for turn. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go for it here, I think. I am going to activate Gyome. I'm gonna sacrifice a food. I'm gonna tap down Max.
Ay.
So there's no blockers on the board, right? Steel Hellkite still can't block because of Kaito.
Yep, correct.
All right, everything gets 1 more +1/+1 counter.
Oh, that's bad.
And then I will go to combat.
Yep.
Jake, you got 3 mana.
I got nothing to do with it.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm just gonna make this easy. I'm going to swing these 3 here at you, Jake, which is a total of 24.
That's pretty bad.
And these 3 at you, Craig, for a total of 25.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing too.
Good game?
All right, good game.
Good game. Good game. Good game. Yes.
Oh no, I just realized when I did that attack, I should have said full send.
Ah!
All right.
Good job, Mazarek deck.
It's funny because I could never get my Mazarek deck to work. If you followed our podcast,
Yeah,
you've known that I kind of bemoaned that for years.
Since the day it came out, you're like, I'm gonna make this deck, and now it's finally won, but not as the commander.
Right. It turns out the best Mazarek deck is a Gyome deck.
Bingo. Lots of things to sacrifice. That was great, though. Congratulations on the win, Josh.
Thank you. If you want to get your hands on any of the cool cards or decks that we showcase in this episode, or you want to pre-order Commander Masters or get any of the Lord of the Rings stuff, or maybe
Beldrain. There's a lot of stuff coming up. Yeah.
Go to cardkingdom.com/command. That is the best place to buy your Magic products, singles, anything at all. Card Kingdom is the most trusted Magic retailer because they have a huge inventory. So they have all the cards that you're looking for in the versions that you're looking for, in the condition that you're looking for, but also they get all of your stuff to you in one convenient package. So if you want to build a deck or maybe two, you add all those cards to your cart, you order, and they all come at the same time.
Yeah.
It makes it really easy. You just add a couple of basic lands, sleeve it all up, and you're ready to go.
A couple of basic lands, just two?
I don't like basic lands
Yeah.
that much. Yeah,
I was
you
gonna
know
say,
this. You know
that's
this.
about how many lands I add into my deck.
I would run 0 basic lands, but some people run blood moons and stuff.
Yeesh.
I won't name any names. Again, cardkingdom.com/command. They also don't support blood moon, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, in fact, if you look in their website, I don't think you can find them in there. Yeah, crazy.
They have all the cards except blood moon. Wow.
When you get those cards, sleeve them up in a Ultra Pro sleeve. Go to ultrapro.com/command. That's our affiliate link there. They've just got so much stuff, everybody. I mean, I can't explain how much there is until you go on that website and just see it for yourself. Binders, sleeves, deck boxes, playmats, you name it. And they have stuff that's themed to the sets that have just come out. Commander Master's gonna have a bunch of really cool art.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get that on the playmat? From ultrapro.com/command. We really can't recommend it enough. It's a wonderful website with tons of stuff that for sure you're gonna see something you want, and maybe it's gonna be like 10, 20, 30, 50% off. Who knows? You can only find out by going to ultrapro.com/command.
They also have limited availability stuff, kind of like Secret Lair drop
Yeah,
stuff.
Secret Lair art and all that.
Yeah, I would recommend signing up for that newsletter. I'm not a big proponent of newsletters, but the Ultra Pro one's worth it because of the discounts and because of the limited time stuff.
Yep.
And there's stuff you just wouldn't have any way to know about otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Because not every LGS stocks every product from Ultra Pro, so you can get a good idea of what's coming out. And then, of course, if you do buy Ultra Pro from your LGS as well, that's another way to support the show. So no harm, no foul, but get your stuff from ultrapro.com/command if you're looking to upgrade your battlefield.
That's right. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We have a very exciting episode that's coming out actually pretty soon. We have a themed episode around Commander Masters with Jimmy, myself, and a couple of surprise guests. We won't say who they are quite yet.
You're going to love it.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun and exciting game. So we'll see you very, very soon.
All right, bye, everyone.
Till next time.
Peace.
Peace.